My name is Diane Sicheri. I am the CHA Service Coordinator for the LBJ Apartments. And I love doing what I'm doing because I love the residents. I love the people I serve. They mean a lot to me, and I want to help them live as independently for as long as possible. I have a dry good food pantry that I started for the residents of LBJ. I've been doing it for about 3 years now. I started it on my own, and eventually some staff here that used to be here helped me bring in food for the residents. I started it because one day I was at my desk and a resident was coming in with groceries and their bags broke in front of my door. And I went out to help them and try to find bags to put it in, and I noticed that they had numerous cans of cat food and they didn't have a cat. And I know that elderly will buy cat food to supplement food for themselves because it's so expensive. And as I explored more, I discovered that more and more residents received a small amount of money from SNAP and were struggling the same. So I started bringing in food, and I started the dry good food pantry, and I asked residents if they had extra food and wanted to donate it, that it would be gladly accepted, and they'd be helping their neighbors and their friends. And so now, after 3 years, it's become a constant in the building. Residents leave me bags of food. Sometimes they give it to me in person, sometimes anonymously. And we give out just as much as we take in. So it's been really the light of my life to do this. Residents are so grateful. I think that's the thing that strikes me. Some will cry because they're a little embarrassed. Some are just so glad to have something to eat. And we're always looking for donations. So anybody out there in CHA who would like to donate, I will come get the food. But we really also need a lot of things that are not covered under SNAP. And that includes toilet paper. That's probably the biggest request I get. Denture creams, the soaps that they use to wash the dentures. I also get a lot of requests for laundry soap because those are all things not covered under SNAP. Being here at LBJ, we're so far from any stores. The closest store here is Target, and it's very expensive. It wipes out most of their SNAP in 1 or 2 visits. My grandparents used to watch me when my parents were working, and they immigrated here from Austria, and they struggled, and their whole life they spent giving back to their community. And I learned that from them, is that, you know, what you've been given, you return. And so that's what I do. I saw a need and people needed help, and I wanted to return the gifts that I have blessed with my children. And I just wanted to return that to people who really needed help. And I want to give them dignity and humility, and that's very important. On my bottom shelf, I have rice and beans, pasta sauces that are in cans because they last longer. I have kidney beans and other types of beans because we have multi ethnicities in the building, so they eat different types of things. Canned fruit is a big thing I get asked for, and canned vegetables, and that's all I have left. I get asked for a lot of tuna. I only have a little tuna. Some people donated some canned chicken. We're always looking for canned sardines, so anybody who wants to donate. Also soups, like chicken noodle soup and things like that, I can always use. Instant milk is also a good thing that people can use. And cereals are also good, non-sugared cereals we can use. I have a donation of recyclable bags to give to residents, plus paper bags, and some people will donate pens and pads and stuff like that. But as you can see, I have no toilet paper, which we really need. Please look around you. There are people all around you who need help, small help, something you may have in your cabinet, you know, that they could use, especially your elderly neighbors. They really need help, and they're very embarrassed to tell people. You know, even a little basket at Christmas time or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, and you put together a little basket of food that people could use, non-perishable food, and leave it for them. It would be a great holiday gift.